Hi, it's Paris from Epic Reviews Tech Channel, and I just came from the Microsoft Store. I just picked up my Surface Pro 128. Want to tell you about the conditions there in case you're headed out to get one today. This is the Microsoft Store in Austin. They were supposed to open at 10. All of their reservation passes were gone by earlier in the week when I went over to look at the Surface Pro and to ask them about it, but they said they only had 100 of them. So I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I thought I'd go about half hour early. And to my surprise, when I got there, they were already open. People were already coming and going, walking out with their bags like this with their Surface Pros. Here's the scene at the Microsoft Store in Austin, Texas. 9:40 in the morning. They opened early. They were supposed to open at 10, and they don't have a line out in front. So they opened early, I'm guessing around 9. There were a lot of people there with the passes, turning them in. When I went in the door, the first thing they asked was, do you have a pass or not? If you didn't have a pass, they asked you if you wanted the 64 gig or the 128. I said I wanted the 128, and they gave me a number. I was number 71. And this was about 40 minutes after the store opened, I would say. And I asked what the card was for. Am I going to have to wait till they call my number? No, an associate took me right over and got me the stuff that I wanted. But they said the number was to keep track of how many they were selling of each type, the 128 and the 64. And so apparently 40 minutes after they opened, I was the 71st person to buy a 128. I don't know about the 64, but from what I've read online after their fiasco about saying there was so little available storage on the 64 once you took into account the operating system and the recovery partition and the apps and so forth, that they drove a lot of people to the 128. They came out in the last day and clarified that actually there's more space than they were saying on the 64. Instead of 23 gigabytes, if you take off that recovery partition, you can actually get about 40, which would be doable for some people. But in any case, looks like everybody's looking for the 128. I don't know how many more they had. The people who had the reservation card had till noon to get there to pick theirs up. But anyway, I got mine. I'll show you what the box looks like anyway. Oh, it's so heavy, I guess because the charger and everything is in there. But after going in earlier in the week and playing with it, just just the device itself, oh, this makes it seem awfully heavy. Yeah, there we go. So, all the good stuff's in here. I also got the keyboard with the keys that actually move, and they threw in a few other things, and then my number 71. So I don't know what the number situation means. I've heard that everyone's getting the 128s, and they may sell out. Microsoft may not sell out the whole million right away that they produced for this first wave, but that the 128s might be in short supply. That's what I read earlier this morning. So it's still rumor, but if you're thinking of getting one today, I'd suggest going early.